one over Advil. More doctors than ever chose Bayer. Shouldn't you? Bayer, the wonder drug that works wonders.
Baltimore, which was founded in 1729, is one of America's oldest cities, and there was a time in the 1970s when it appeared that Baltimore might die of old age. But this historic city didn't give up. Now, as NBC's Ann Rubenstein reports, it has new life, but it still faces a fundamental problem in the inner city.
One story of Baltimore reads like a tale of hard luck and hard knocks. It started when the great industrial town began to lose its industry. Shipyards that helped the city prosper went out of business. Steel mills that created jobs and a revenue base cut back or closed. But one of the worst jolts came when its NFL team, the Colts, sneaked out of town in the middle of the night. Baltimore, made famous by Johnny Unitas, was jilted, dumped by the Colts for Indianapolis. All told, it's been enough to devastate a city, but it hasn't. A news story has Baltimore emerging as, of all things, a city built on tourism.
We are really a tourist city. By count, we drew more people last year than Disney World.
What they come to see is Baltimore's inner harbor. Constructed after 20 years of planning and $1.5 billion, it has become one of the most popular and profitable waterfront developments in the nation. The National Aquarium has been a huge draw for visitors who come to watch the sharks and the seals. Last year, 7.5 million visitors spent $690 million in Baltimore. Tourist money is changing the city.
We had one hotel 5 years ago. You know, we have quintupled our number of hotel rooms. So that we have created jobs. No, they're not the jobs that pay $15 an hour at the shipyards. But they are jobs, and they are jobs that begin to lead somewhere.
The inner harbor has drawn affluent professionals, and expensive housing has been built to attract even more. But the glitter of downtown Baltimore is surrounded still by urban decay. In the last 15 years, Baltimore's lost a fifth of its population and more than half of its middle class, most to the suburbs. More than 60% of the state's poor live in this city, and Baltimore has the nation's highest rate of teenage pregnancy. Mayoral candidate Kurt Schmoke believes Baltimore needs a new approach to education.
Baltimore 15 years ago, the largest private employer in this area was Bethlehem Steel. Today, the largest private employer is Johns Hopkins, the university and the hospital. Our education system has to train people for that type of future. I keep telling kids that as far as Baltimore is concerned and their education is concerned, what's in their future is a computer and not a hard hat.
We will not get an NFL franchise unless we build a new stadium down at Camden Yard.
Baltimore's popular former mayor, now Governor William Donald Schaefer, wants to build 2 new sports stadiums near the inner harbor. One for the Orioles, the other for an NFL franchise he'd like to attract. Even without football, Baltimore has become a model for other cities in development and rejuvenation. And it remains a city of neighborhoods where people keep their front steps spotless and put up painted screens, a tradition started long ago so that you can't see in. It's that old charm, and the new, that leaders here hope will make their town much more than just a nice place to visit. Ann Rubenstein, NBC News, Baltimore.
The new phone system's got to go. No one can work the thing. It's losing me a fortune.
Boy, there is nothing better than a vacation to recharge the old batteries. And there's nothing better than Piedmont's low vacation fares to recharge the old wallet. We are talking big, big savings on your vacation, folks. And you better jump on these low fares before the fish start jumping.